Imagine a life where fear doesn't exist. No fear of failure, no fear of loss, no fear of judgment. Nothing stands in your way. What would you do? How would your life change? The truth is, once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. I have lived this way my entire life. I have faced death, stood toe-to-toe with wild beasts, taken on financial risks that would terrify most people. And I came out on top every time. Why? Because I refuse to be afraid. I refuse to be weak. The greatest men in history, Carnegie, Ford, Rockefeller, Jobs, none of them were snowflakes. They didn't crumble under pressure. They thrived in it. And yet today, we are raising a generation of people afraid of their own shadows. The average man's grip strength is weaker than it was 30 years ago. Testosterone levels are plummeting. People are scared of everything, from failure to criticism. But here's the thing. If you don't toughen up, if you don't embrace discomfort, you will never reach your full potential. Modern society has convinced people that life should be easy, that we should avoid stress, conflict, and discomfort. But real success comes from embracing hardship, not avoiding it. The path to greatness is paved with struggle. Let me ask you something. If someone disrespected your wife, spit in her face, what would you do? Some of you would rationalize, try to understand where he was coming from. That's weakness. That's why people don't achieve greatness. You have to take action. Not necessarily with violence, but with certainty, with conviction, with strength. If you can't stand up for your own life, how do you expect to stand up for your dreams? Reading books, listening to podcasts, consuming motivational content, that's all great, but it means nothing if you don't act. You can listen to the greatest speeches in the world, but if you don't execute, you're just wasting time. Successful people believe in the extraordinary. They don't settle for average goals. If you aim to make $1 million, you'll never make $10 million. If you aim for $10 million, you'll never make $100 million. Your subconscious will slow down the moment you feel comfortable. That's why I push myself harder every day. My biggest regret in life? I didn't set my goals high enough. I thought I was thinking big, but I wasn't. And that's a mistake I refuse to let you make. Jack Welch put it best. There's no such thing as work-life balance, only work-life choices. Every decision you make has consequences. You miss your daughter's birthday because you're building your empire. That's a tough choice, but it's a choice you make. Would you rather be financially free, or would you rather be broke and present for every moment? The world will try to guilt trip you, tell you you're a bad person for making sacrifices. But the people who give you that advice, they're struggling themselves. Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. If you surround yourself with weak, unmotivated, excuse-making people, you will become just like them. If your friends spend their time drinking at the bar, complaining about their jobs, living for the weekend, you will do the same. Success requires you to surround yourself with high achievers, people who push you to be better, people who challenge you. If your circle isn't making you stronger, it's making you weaker. We live in a world where truth is offensive. Schools teach lies. Society promotes weakness. People are terrified of honest criticism. But John Lennon had it right. Being honest won't get you many friends, but it will get you the right ones. The truth is powerful. And the truth is this: if you are not where you want to be in life, it's because of you. Your choices, your mindset, your habits. Most people don't want to hear that. They want to blame their circumstances, their upbringing, the economy. But the reality is, no one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success. If you want something, you have to take it. Warren Buffett once said, "You will continue to suffer if you have an emotional reaction to everything that is said to you. True power is restraint. If words control you, you are weak. If you care too much about what people think, you will never be free." In my day, we had a saying, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." Today, people crumble over words. That's a problem. Universities have safe spaces because life is too stressful. If your adult child needs a safe space to avoid offensive words, you have failed as a parent. Toughen up. Stop caring what weak-minded people say. Focus on your mission. Success is built on habits, not motivation, not inspiration. Habits. I've had the same winning habits for 50 years. I don't let excuses stop me. I don't negotiate with laziness. When I feel weak, I tell myself, get up, get it done. Sam Walton had a rule. Every message, every task, every problem on his desk was handled before he left the office each day. No procrastination, no loose ends. How many of you can say the same? Most people fail because they don't manage their time, their priorities, their discipline. If you can master those, you can master anything. When I had an important meeting with Klaus Kleinfeld, I was in a wheelchair, on a drip, nearly dead. But I showed up. Because commitment is everything. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It only rewards results. Greatness is not an accident. Tiger Woods, the Williams sisters, they were programmed for success. Their parents made sure they were trained, disciplined, and focused from an early age. Most people, they aren't programmed for success. They drift, they settle, and then they wonder why they don't achieve anything extraordinary. But I believe you are different. I believe you were put on this planet to be something great. Not a fraction of your potential, but all of it. So the question is, what are you going to do about it? If this message hit you, share it. Comment below with your biggest takeaway. Follow this channel for more content that will push you to your limits. No more waiting. No more excuses. This is your time. Step up. Be fearless. Become unstoppable.